Yes, very good morning and welcome to our YouTube channel 24 by 7. Yes, very good morning. तो आज फिर से सेकंड टाइम लाइव हुआ है यूट्यूब पे। यस, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। यस, वेलकम to our YouTube channel 24 by 7 AP Library. We are going to conduct a class on literary devices. Literary devices in English literature. Yes, video of literary device. In this class of literary devices, we will cover these 2 points: the spider and the fly, and friends and flatterers. The very first literary device is simile. Simile is a direct comparison between two things using the comparison words like or as. This is the direct comparison between two things, and we use like or as words also. Now, example from the poem The Spider and the Fly. Your eyes are like the diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead. This is the example from the poem The Spider and the Fly. Here we have the comparison, direct comparison between these two things. This is the direct comparison between these two things, eyes and diamond. And the same quality is shown here, bright. Brightness in eyes and brightness in diamond, both are shown the same using the word like. So this is simile. Simile literary device is there in this line, but mine are dull as lead. Here also there is comparison between eyes and lead. Both are shown dull using the word as. So simile is direct comparison by using the words like or as. Next example we have, as you are seeing on the screen, from the poem Friends and Flatterers. Words are easy like the wind. Here we have comparison between words and wind using the word like. From these examples, it is clear that we use like or as words, these comparison words, in simile to show the comparison between two things. Next literary devices, we have metaphor. Metaphor is an implied comparison without the use of comparison words like or as. Simile and metaphor both are used for comparison between two things. But in simile we use comparison words, these comparison words like or as. But in metaphor we don't use these words. Metaphor is a comparison without the use of these comparison words like or as. Here we have the example of metaphor from the poem The Spider and the Fly. Come hither, hither, pretty fly with the pearl and silver wing. Here, in second line, we have metaphor literary device, that is underlined. Metaphor is a comparison between two things, but the difference in simile and metaphor is that in simile we use comparison words like or as, and in metaphor we don't use like or as words, these comparison words. Let's move to next one, alliteration. The occurrence of the same sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words is called alliteration. The use of alliteration gives a musical effect to the poem. Alliteration is the repetition of the same sound. When the same sound is repeated in the same line, that is called alliteration. That same sound can be at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Closely connected means sometimes we have some without same sound words in between these words. Like we have example from the poem The Spider and the Fly. Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. Here we have W sound repeated two times in first line. Will you walk? And these are closely connected words. Closely connected because you is a word with different sound. But next word has the same sound, same as the first word. Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. In this line also we have a repetition of the same sound. The same sound S is repeated two times in this line. Said the spider. S sound is there and at the beginning of the words. This is the condition for alliteration. In alliteration, we see same sound at the beginning of the words only, not in between or not at the last. We see first letter only, first letter sound only in alliteration. Like here, will you walk? Said the spider. Another example we have example from the poem Friends and Flatterers. Friends and flatterers, faithful friends from flattering foe. Here we have the repetition of F sound five times in the same line. At the starting of each word, we have F sound in full line. So this is also an alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of same sound at the beginning of the words. The words can be adjacent or can be closely connected also. So these are adjacent words one after the other in friends and flatterers. The continue words have the same sound at the beginning of these words, and in the poem The Spider and the Fly we have the closely connected words. Next is repetition. Another literary device we have repetition. Repetition is a literary device used to repeat the same words, phrases, line, or stanza to lay stress on something or to give musical tone to the poem. This is also different from alliteration. Alliteration and repetition both are different. In alliteration, we have the repetition of same sound only. Repetition of same sound only. And in repetition, we have the repetition of words, phrases, lines, or full stanza can be there. So this is the difference between alliteration and repetition. Now we have the example from the poem The Spider and the Fly. Come hither, hither, pretty fly with the pearl and silver wing. Here we have the repetition of same word hither, hither. This is the repetition. Repetition of same words, phrases, lines, or stanza, that is repetition. And here we have the example of repetition of words in the same line, that is hither, hither. This word has been used two times in this line, so this is repetition. This is the use of repetition as a literary device in poem The Spider and the Fly. Now the fifth we have personification. Personification is a literary device used to show the human-like qualities a non-living thing or to represent a non-living thing as a human. This is personification when we show human-like qualities in a non-living thing. Like here we have the example from Friends and Flatterers. But if fortune wants to frown, here we are showing the human-like qualities in fortune also. Here fortune has been personified. Fortune को personify किया है, this is personification. The qualities of a person has been shown in a non-living thing. The personification is to show the qualities of a human being in a non-living thing, and we show non-living thing as a human being. So this is personification, the example you are seeing on the screen. Next we have rhyme. When the last words of lines in a poem show a similarity in sound. Examples from the poem: the spider and the fly, we have fly, spy. These are rhyming words at the end of the adjacent lines. So this is rhyme. Stare, there, vain, again, etc. More examples are there in your poem. You can read the poem, full poem, for more examples. Last words of lines in a poem show a similarity in sound. Now we have another example from next poem, Friends and Flatterers. Wind, find, friend, spend, frown, renown, before, more. These are the examples from the poem Friends and Flatterers. These words are used at the end of the lines in this poem. So this is a rhyme. Now related to this rhyme, we have rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme of the poem, the spider and the fly. Here we have 6 lines, full stanza of the poem, the spider and the fly. Full stanza is there on your screen. See the last words, fly, spy. First two are in rhyme. First two are rhyming words. First two lines. At the end, we have rhyming words. First letter, first word, we will write A. If next is same rhyming word of the first, then here also we write same letter A. In next line, stare, that is different. This is not a rhyming word of first two. This is different word. So here we use different letter B. Next is at the end of next line we have there. There is the rhyming word of stare. So here also we use same letter, same as the third line, B. In rhyming words, we use same letter to write the rhyme scheme. In next line, in fifth line, we have vain. That is different from first four lines. First four lines and words. So here we write next letter C. In sixth line, last line we have again. That is the rhyming word of vain. So this is here also we write same letter, same as the fifth line, C. Then the rhyme scheme of this poem will be A, B, B, C, C. This poem is in the couplets, is in the form of couplets, means we have the rhyme scheme of two lines. We have the rhyming words at the end of every 2 lines. That means this is in the form of couplets, and the rhyme scheme of this poem is A, B, B, C, C. Couplets आपने किए होंगे, दोहे करते हो जो हिंदी में करते हो, that is called couplets in English. तो 2 लाइंस के वहां पे होते हैं, 2 लाइंस के ही वो यहाँ पे हैं. Now we will discuss about the rhyme scheme of friends and flatterers. The friends and flatterers. One stanza is there on your screen, which you are seeing on the screen. Everyone that flatters thee. We will write A against this line, and in next line misery. At the end we have the word misery. So here also we will write same letter A. In first two lines we have written A because these are rhyming words. In third line we have wine. This is the different from first two rhyming words. So we will write next letter B, and in next line we have find. That is the rhyming word of third line. So we will write the same letter to show rhyme scheme as the third line. Here we have the rhyme scheme of this poem is A B B. Here also we have first two rhyming words, first two lines as the rhyming words, and next two lines as the rhyming words. So here we have the rhyme scheme of this poem is A B. I hope full topic is clear. If any doubt is there, you can clear your doubts. You can mention your doubts in comment box, in live chat box. And if the topic is clear, then like this video. Yes, okay, okay. तो लाइक कर दो वीडियो को और फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर. फॉर्च्यून मीन्स फेट, किस्मत. ओके ओके उर्वी, अविका एंड सानवीर, शिवा, सिमरत, परमीत, जजीत, यादविंदर. Okay, and if you have any doubt, and if you want to clear your doubts, you can watch this video after this also on our channel. And if you are not subscribed, then please subscribe. And in next videos also we will conduct some of next topic. Next topic will be direct and indirect speech. Our next live class will be on direct and indirect speech. That is reported speech. Be ready for our next class, next live class. That will be on reported speech, indirect speech. That is angry. The name of Charanjit Singh. that is angry in some way. Okay. तो क्लास कैसी लगी ये भी बता दो अभी। अच्छी लगी तो लाइक भी कर दो और साथ में कमेंट में भी बता दो कैसी लगी। ओके ओके। तो कल इफ पॉसिबल कल ही कंडक्ट करते हैं जो रिपोर्टर स्पीच की क्लास, लाइव क्लास होगी वो भी। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू फिनिश दिस क्लास। ओके, थैंक यू। ओके, नाउ in next live class that will be reporter speech. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.